Okay, how are we doing today, everybody? I wanted to bring you guys along. I was struggling a little bit when I was out at the park the last time. I just released a 30-minute live dig when I was out at a super trashy park. And there's a few things I want to touch on here, but the main thing we're focusing on today is tone frequency and how this can give you a better experience if you're at like a super densely populated area that just has a lot of let me show you what I'm talking about here. This is the perfect example for the conditions I was in yesterday. I have some gold rings here too. This can also come into play with the tone frequency. So what I kind of just wanted to touch on was yesterday I was trying to find some coins. Basically I was just trying to coin shoot a little bit out there at the park, but the amount of just trash and assorted junk, these pull tabs are very common at your slightly older parks. You know, the parks are absolutely littered with these things, and I want to show you real quick what these things sound like. I do believe I have everything should be stock here. I don't think I have anything adjusted just yet. Actually, I may, so let me just see here real quick. Let's find a high one right here. So this one, these things will actually give you kind of a high tone on the machine here. So let me swing this over and let you just hear. So I just want to bring you over here to the tone options. Let's get over here into 6-tone mode. I'm also going to show you in the manual, but if you scroll over here to the third option, you have the tone frequency option, and with 6-tone mode you're going to have 6 individual sections here. So down here is going to be for your iron. I wish I had a piece of iron out here to give you an example of that, but you can change the pitch of that tone. So if you want your iron for some reason to be a higher pitch and you're actually looking and searching for iron, then turn your pitch up. But I like to keep the tone pitch obviously on the iron basically as low as it comes, so it gives you just a bump, like your normal iron grunt, I would call it. So 10 between 20 on the target ID is basically going to be like your potential very small gold, and of course all of your scrap like aluminum foil as well. So I like to also keep that tone relatively low, but I just wanted to give you an example here. 30 through 40, let's see what this pull tab reads up as. It reads up as a 32, and that's the tone on that honestly isn't very high. I think it may actually, is it set up to 19 originally? I was having some pretty high tones on these things there. I wish I could get into stock settings and see what it was originally set as, but I've been tinkering with these settings a little bit. So if you're through a field of these things, it's going to be very kind of hard to tell and distinguish out these from maybe a coin if you're looking for silver coins, or if you're even just looking for modern change. Let's swing this. And then let's get a coin over here, maybe just a penny at first. We just got a zinc penny here. And okay, that's definitely, you can tell the difference. But in a field of these, do you want the tone to be that high? What tone frequency allows you to do is you can actually go in there in the individual target ID sections. So again, this one reads from 30 to 40. So let's go over there into tone frequencies. Let's mess with the frequency now. Let's first turn the frequency up and show you what these will sound like. So let's turn it up. So you can basically make whatever you want to sound like whatever you want, you know? So you can really customize this stuff and get in there. Instead of discriminating out, I mean, you can just notch these out and not hear them at all, but I like to hear everything. So this really gives you the option that you can make these just sound not good. You could have them all the way down here, You know, you could make the entire section from 30 to 40 sound just like a piece of iron. If I'm really gonna have to mess with these settings a little bit more, I am fairly certain that the Equinox 600 also has these settings. I just never really got too far into the Equinox settings, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, this is definitely, if anyone out there right now is struggling in like a trashy park or something, just slow it down a little bit and maybe try to coin shoot at first and just turn your tone frequencies down a lot. Maybe not all the way to the iron range, but make them sound a little bit less desirable, you know? So again, now let's just compare it to like a quarter, and let me even just put this stuff down real quick. Let's just throw a couple of these down on the ground. I have so many of them, we got plenty to spare. And yeah, let's just throw them down just as a kind of an example here. Swing over them. And it can still even get a little bit overwhelming. So let's change now from 10 to 20. Right now, 30 to 40 set at 9. Let's also change 20 to 30 to 9. And let's just do them all at 9 right now, instead of 40 through 50 and 50 through 60. So now, as you can see, all this stuff, all these pull tabs are basically sounding exactly the same. You can even change them again to a less desirable sound, which is, you know, it's really cool actually. Change it down here. I love messing with the different settings, you know. So turn that down there. Now they almost sound like iron. So now let's put this quarter just in the sea of pull tabs and see. I guess this is almost a little bit of a separation test. We're at 7 recovery speed. Let's see, I think my volume's only at 1. So, okay, we should be good here. Let's turn our volume down now. We're just messing around. See how I had my iron volume up to 10. Or the 10 to 20 volume up to 10. So let's lower that volume down a little bit so that, let's lower all these down just a little bit. We can really get in there and fine tune the settings. So now I'm adjusting my volume. I hope I'm not like confusing any of the newer guys out there. You guys should be following us. So 30 through 40 is gonna be those pull tabs. And now this, I'm adjusting the volume down. So I'll keep the high tone nice and high, pump that volume up nice and high, but let's swing over it now. So you see that now? I mean, I'm still gonna adjust it for sure more, but now that would have made my experience like 10 times better if I was just going for those high tones, if I was just trying to coin shoot or maybe try to pick some silver out or some copper or something. Then I think, you know, this would probably be the way to go, at least at first. But now also, if I was looking for the low conductors or gold rings, for example, a gold ring would sound just like this as well. Try something like this if you're trying to coin shoot and you're having a hard time, because those tones are a little bit high pitched, I think, when they're set to their normal tone pitch, so, or the tone frequency. So get in there, maybe adjust your tone frequency a little bit. So it's separating out good though too. I got at least 5 of those beaver tail pull tabs in there, and it can hear that quarter. And then it can hear that dime, no problem, of course. So there's the nickel over there, 26, dime in the middle, and then a sea of pull tabs over there. So if you're cherry picking for those high tones, you can 100% hear that in there. Even we'll turn it down a little bit. Turn that recovery speed down to 5, try it. You can still hear a clip in there for sure. So yeah, I just want to show you real quick. Now look what the gold ring sounds like though. If you want to maybe find the gold rings, this could be something else you might want to try. So I have the tone pitch between 10 and 20, or the tone frequency between 10 and 20 set very low. So maybe if you're out at the beach though, and you don't really want to find like clad coins, and you're not too interested in finding the silver, you know, if you just want to go for the gold. The thing about the gold is though, it can read all over the scale. Now let's bump these frequencies up. So I just bumped the silver and like the coin frequencies down, and now I'm bumping the pull tab and gold ring frequencies up. So this is 10 between 20. This is just experimental, guys. I'm sorry if it's getting too long and drawn out. I like to learn these things too and share, you know, along the way. That's really the main purpose why I made a channel, is just to learn and share my experience along the way. That's why I do stuff like this. So as you can see, now look at the quarter. So if you guys don't want to find quarters out there, even though it's giving you a high VDI though, you know what I'm saying? It's still giving you a high number. I changed the frequency, so now the quarter is a low tone, and the pull tabs and the gold rings are a high tone. So that could be something, you know, if you're feeling spicy at the park one day or at the beach or something, switch up your frequencies a little bit and get the low tones, turn those babies into a high tone, you know? Because obviously, for me at least, the high tone is a very high alert. When you hear a high tone, 80% of the time you're going to stop for it and investigate it. So if you can turn a gold ring into a high tone, here's another small one, you know, that's might be something worth looking into or investigating. And now here's a penny, copper penny. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty interesting, pretty cool. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, that's it. We're going to get out there and do some swinging, maybe find some gold, maybe some silver, maybe just some more pull tabs. So anyways, guys, we'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching.